Victoire and the Charge. It's game one in Laval. Larocque getting it early, feeds it in deep into Montreal zones. Puck rolls to the corner. Brianne Jenner, who has certainly elevated her game as of late, drops it off, a shot in front. Desbiens makes a pad save, but D'Arcangelo rolls off. Another player who's had an excellent season. Looking for an early change as Murphy keeps a close eye. Anna Wilgren takes it in over the blue line, far pass. Boreen trying to settle the puck, has support to the backhand. Maureen Murphy tries for a chance for the Victoire. As Poulin picks up the puck now on the far side for Montreal. Ahead for Stacey, back for Poulin. She'll try for a shot just high and over the net to Phillips. Of course, no Jinsey Rose, who often plays on the power play for Ottawa. We'll keep a watchful eye on. Vanisheva, one-time shot, tipped out in front. This power play brought to you by Royal Tiger Towel Paper Towel. Power through tough messes. As Montreal tries for the clear, kept in the zone by Terralova. Vanisheva takes a look here for Ottawa. Slows up pace on the half boards, up high for Terralova. She'll try for the shot, blocked by Gray Mentes. Vanisheva, secondary chance. Back door, she scores! Brianne Jenner, the captain, and Ottawa's on the board.
Got three up high because of this inability to clear the puck. You've got that three up high, but you can see D'Arcangelo, and Jenner's going to find herself coming back door, and this puck's going to make its way up high. You got three up high, you got two down low, but Jenner's a right-handed shot, so that seam's going to open itself up, and wow, what an explosion. And she's going to beat Renee Desbiens post to post on this one. Looks like she doesn't have a great angle, but she has the connection, and you said it right from the opening. Brianne Jenner.
She'll steal the puck back. Willoughby now on the backhand for the Victoire. Cuts back. Wilgren on net looking for a tip. Phillips gets the pad out. What a stop by Gwyneth Phillips. In her first playoff game, a veteran save for the Charge goaltender. As Montreal looks to even the scoring. Poulin deep in the corner for Montreal, trying to outwork Bach. Up high, Ambrose with a one-time shot. Tipped in front, but trickles to the corner.
To move that puck from below the goal line in and around that slot area is something that they're strong at.
Outside shot into the glove of Gwyneth Phillips. 60 after the end of the regular season. Poulin holding on to this puck. Gardner, great hand-eye coordination, takes it to the corner. Stacey, one-time shot, save made by Phillips. They'll try again. Gardner starting the cycle with Poulin. She'll get tied up by Larocque, who doesn't have her stick. Gardner breaks free to the blue line. Ambrose snaps it near side for Katie Tabu, who got the delay of game penalty that led to Jenner's goal. Or Stacey down low for Montreal, looking to respond. Stacey holding, lets the shot go as Phillips hugs her post. Montreal's top power play unit to work. Down low, it'll be Gardner. Taking a look here, up high for Ambrose. Trying to work Vanisheva down low. Poulin makes the shot on net, and Phillips will hold. Or Stacey to Poulin, the captain, feeds Ambrose. She'll work the line. Got a minute gone here in Montreal's power play. Trying for a shot on net. The rebound's there. Phillips makes the save. Wow, what a stop by Gwyneth Phillips.
You're seeing a lot of motion. You see Poulin working up high from her onside to her offside. And I think this is also to distract the coverage, because who are they going to be looking for, Ken? They're going to be looking for number 29, right? And so you know that movement causes the coverage to move, but you got Kayla Barnes net front, you got two athletes net front looking to crash and bang anything in and around the net.
The rebounds are there as Montreal looks to find them. Taven out in front, she scores! Maureen Murphy ties it up.
Power plays that are 5-6 in the league, and they both strike, but you can see Taven, look at that evasiveness.
For the 2025 PWHL Playoffs presented by Shark Ninja. Jenner down low looking to respond as Desbiens makes the save. Far side pass for Jenner, stepping down, she'll go for the pass. And then Terralova, Vanisheva, one-time shot, redirected as Desbiens had to make a challenging save, but went off the shin pad of Boreen. Three checks working up high for the Charge, down low to Jenner, into the glove of Desbiens. The whistle will sound as Desbiens felt she got an extra push there to the right of her crease. John's landing on that power play for the Charge as they're back on the attack, and it's led by their captain, Jenner. She'll get the blue line, fire it in on net as Desbiens plays it to the corner. He continues to lead this league in block shots. Another great effort as she goes for a change. Meixner for Ottawa. High and hard wrist shot by the Austrian. Stopped by Desbiens. As Poulin weighs her options. Right into the stick of Larocque, who stops her up. Barnes will be there for support. Kayla Barnes, a one-time shot by Poulin, stopped by Phillips. Kenzie alone with you alongside Cheryl Pounder, Kelly Gregg ringside, and in Kelly's interview with Brianne Jenner, she said we're used to having our backs up against the wall. They have been engaged in this style of hockey in the later half of this season. Ottawa starting this breakout, led by Jocelyn Larocque. Stopped up by Stacey, and this trio, their point production has been evident all year long, looking for some depth scoring. I mean, Maureen Murphy finding the score sheet on the power play certainly helps in that department. Out in front, Poulin settles the puck in slot. She'll try for an on-net play. Rebound, Gardner digging for it. It gets cleared away by Hughes.
You know, carousel and a number of fantastic goaltenders.
Markowski shot quickly off the face-off. We're back into play in the second period. Serdachny, far side pass. Along the blue line, low shot here. Desbiens with the pass. Save, looking for the rebound. Desbiens stretches out and cross. A loose puck here. She scores! A good goal for the Ottawa Charge, and they regain the lead. Ashton Bell drops in, lets the shot go for her first playoff goal.
Huge goal for the Ottawa Charge, and it's about the entry. Serdachny with a nice entry and a nice feed to Victoria Bach, but they were able to recover the pucks, and that was one of our keys to the game for Ottawa, to recover, to get those second shot opportunities, and that's exactly what happens. And Serdachny, who's going to start the play on the entry, is going to keep it alive, making that pass to the defender. I think she's looking to go off Desbiens there, and it's just a bit of a miss because Desbiens is flat on her stomach, and so that shot's going to come from the point, and Larocque is in on it, and so is Ashton Bell, who's going to come through the middle of the ice and find the back of the net.
That's how these two connected in a goal last time. We saw them in front. Gardner with the chance. Phillips with the stop. Ambrose will take a look at it. A shot. Poulin. She scores! Marie-Philippe Poulin has tied this game.
All the sequences. There's 3 right-handed shots on this set, but look at the evasiveness. But it's about the recovery again. You got to get to that puck first, and it's Kayla Barnes below the goal line. Backhand feed in front of the net to Gardner. Now all of a sudden you got that look you want. You got the sagging coverage, and
play at the highest level. She had to adapt to the more modern game. Venetia Vada center, kept in front, a chance for Leslie. Desbiens sprawls out. Leslie looking for that birthday goal, but she does draw the penalty.
Right and around the net, and it's going to come off of a turnover. Real active stick, touching it out of the air, and that's going to be Venetiava stall. And you can see she's going to make the play to the middle of the ice, and Leslie's going to be backdoor jamming at the puck, and Renee Desbiens. Keppel's going to have word with her. You can see just a really nice play all the way around as Amanda McMahon gets available and just gives that puck back to Leslie.
3 chances to get the win in the final regular season games. They couldn't get it done, but they got it done this time. An overtime thriller courtesy of Katarina Mrazova. This trio back to work from Corey Chevry. Eric Gregg in front, a shot stopped by Phillips. Wilgren will tee another one up. Gregg getting some time here with Poulin and Stacey. Poulin for Montreal to center. Stacey, a shot while falling. What a move for Stacey. We've seen her do that before in overtime fashion. And finding the back of the net, that was at the Bell Center. Now down low, Poulin again looking to make a move. Wilgren crunched into the boards. Gardner trying to find Barnes on the near side. McMahon the other way, has Clark with her. Emily Clark for Ottawa. To D'Arcangelo in her lane, she scores! Ottawa regains the lead. Cheyenne D'Arcangelo finds the back of the net.
Is going to get on the board here, and just Gardner's able to get that puck and just put it along the boards, and it's going to make its way high. So she's caught outside the dot, and that is a seeing eye shot because you've got McMahon on the doorstep. I'm not sure whether or not Renee Desbiens sees this, but an opportunity at one end and a massive save by Gwyneth Phillips, and it winds up in the back of the net as D'Arcangelo gets the go-ahead goal. And
still looking for their first ever playoff win. In front, swatted away by the Charge. Also all 3 games last year to Boston. Another wraparound play. Backhand shot stopped by Phillips.
Chances that she's been able to save, and again just on the boards you can see the backhand wrap by Laura Stacey, and coming through the middle of the ice is Poulin to get her hands on it, and Gardner's fighting for space. Because of that, she's drawn D'Arcangelo and even Bell towards her, and it just creates a little bit of room for Poulin to get through and get a shot off.
The Victoire can't find a way as Ashton Bell steers it away, and that will do it. In their first ever playoff game, the Ottawa Charge get their first ever win as they take down the Victoire 3-2.